and geeked up and on a whole nother thing and unable to reconnect, and not all the way down there and totally disconnected, but balance, right? So when the pH balance, the acid, which is pretty much everything, your soy sauce, your sauces, all your sauces, because they love to throw the vinegar in there. Vinegar we use in the laboratory. It's like vinegar is one of the strongest acidic agents. Grease, right? All of these things, think about it. And you know, grease, oil, these are all fuels. Okay? Everything you're consuming is a fuel. Sometimes we have to step back for a moment to connect these things. These fuels that you're eating are in different qualities, though. You can't throw chicken grease in a Lamborghini. You know, there's some biodiesel cars you can throw it into, but I'm sure that check computer light will come on in the Lamborghini if you try to throw that in a check dealership. This ain't it. This won't power it. So all of these greases and things that you're eating, like when you soak that grease out of a potato chip, you ever take a potato chip and go and just spit out all the grease in the potato chip? You know how many times, do you know how many things have been fried in that same grease as far as how many potatoes? Do you know potatoes, when you spray pesticide on the ground, are one of the main vegetables that soak in pesticides? So when you take that pesticide and you fry it, the transition that actually happens, what they call the trans fat, the transition that actually happens is pretty intense. And then the more potatoes you fry in that same grease, because remember, the only criteria is that it's golden brown. And it will remain golden brown as long as it's never up to a certain heat. So they fry more and more and more potatoes, and then here you come. Can't eat just one, and then down you go. Down you go, further and further and further and further as you're taking the encouragement. Because remember, as you get lower, everybody on that path, when you ask for advice, they're going to only have more low vibratory advice. Man, you need to try this hot sauce with that. There's some vinegar now. Okay, yo, try this Pepsi shot. This is, you see, so down you go. So see, people need to wake up and be aware, and they will. And they will. But today, this conversation is actually not about people. People is a classification. This is about advanced beings and what they need to do now. Because if I'm coming in here to explain to you the tetragrammist, that means things have definitely got to the point where we are ready to come up out of this egg, that this thing is about to crack. Because every single thing around this design explains the transition. So let's keep going.